Alright, hey guys, Fiddleferret here, and welcome back to another manga haul video, this time for the month of September. And so, I feel like I'm kind of a broken record on repeat a little bit at this point, but obviously the channel has been a little less active. I've just got a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't have an exact date for when I'm going to be able to get back and making a bunch of videos. I want to be doing it. I've got a whole bunch of things in mind I want to do, but I've been really busy. I'm hoping in the next 2 or 3 months I can get myself back on track and doing a bunch of videos. I've actually got some stuff in the works for the channel right now. I'm working with some other people to help me get some stuff done, so that's super exciting, and I can't wait to get involved in some of that stuff and tell you guys what I've been up to. But until then, I do still have my manga haul videos, and I hope to do some first takes on some of these volumes. I'm not going to promise it. I've read some of them, and I really want to do it. It's just that if I can find time to sit down and prepare them. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get right into this haul. Alright, ladies and gents, let's go ahead and get right into the video, and we'll start with this little pile over in here. So I'm going to start with all of the new volumes I've got, and then we'll go over maybe some of the used volumes and then some of the special deals I got over the month. So first, we'll start with The Testament of Sister New Devil. It's a series, it's a fun series. It's actually seemed to have got some story better than some other ecchi series I've read. It's a lot of ecchi-centric stories, ecchi-centric in general, but I do enjoy it, and it is fun. Better than some of the other ones I've read before. Here's one of the new ones that came out recently. It's one of the interesting ones I kind of would really like to talk about. So it's NTR, and those of you who don't know what NTR, I'm not very well versed on it myself, but it's an interesting subject, and I had mixed feelings about this manga on a lot of things, so I would like to talk about this one. And then we have one of my favorite monster series right now is Satomi's Monster Infirmary. It's just a comedy series. I find it really amusing. There's lots of little ecchi things in there as well. But, you know, it's not crazy. There is quite a bit of ecchi-centric humor, but there's also a lot of humor that has nothing to do with it. So this is a really good series if you enjoy monster stuff as well as humor. And then we have one of my favorite releases by Vertical, which is Witchcraft Works Volume 9. I haven't got a chance to read this volume yet, but I can't wait. I do love the Witchcraft Works series, and the art is just absolutely phenomenal. Alright, moving swiftly along right here, we have Nyssa Koi Volume 17. Still, I'm trying to avoid all the crazy spoilers, so I can't wait to see how this one wraps up. And then we have this one, which is kind of interesting. I had no idea this was even coming out. So this is just Stitch. This is a Tokyo Pop release, which is weird seeing Tokyo Pop releases after, you know, they crushed all of our hearts and went bankrupt and left, you know, all of their series to the wind. But this one's interesting because I believe this one takes place because there was a Stitch series in Japan a while back, but it was weird because it was just Stitch and it was a new girl, and it was sort of, I don't really understand it. I never really saw it, so I don't know if this follows that. I'm assuming it probably does, so this will be interesting to read for sure. And then we have a couple volumes of these here. It's been a series I've been wanting to pick up more of for a while. Say I Love You. It's a really nice series. I guess you'd call it, I don't know, a shoujo series, I guess? Something like that. It's not so, I don't know. So it's just a love romance series. I really enjoy it. It's a really nice love story. It's not super over the top, but it's just kind of simple, and sometimes that's just an enjoyable read. And then we have, I told you guys I was missing, and I finally got Volume 1 of The Dawn of Arcana. So, I got a bunch of them a few months ago for a really good price, but they didn't have Volume 1, so now I have Volume 1, so now at some point, I can go ahead and just jam myself into that series and just turn a whole bunch of them out. And then we have The Honor Student at Magic School High. I heard a bit about the anime. I haven't really heard much about the series at all, but I went ahead and picked up the first volume so I could see what it's about. And then we have good old Fairy Tail, which is all wrapping up. There was a time in Fairy Tail where, like a lot of shonen series, I think it kind of stalled out. But I think a lot of people don't seem to kind of shit on Fairy Tail a little bit, which is fine. But I think the last few arcs and the way the series has been going for a while now, it has really come back, and I think it is in a really good spot right now. And I can't wait to see how it all wraps up. Then we have Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. Just speaking of Fairy Tail, these two are kind of linked, seeing as the person who's done this series also worked on Fairy Tail for a time, and so I love this series. Like I said, can't say enough about it. I think it's got one of the best plots I've read in a while, and it's really, really good. Now here's one of my sleepers for one of my favorite manga I've read in a while. We have Welcome to the Ballroom. And so, we always have those shonen type series where we're always like, how do they make a shonen series out of that and make it cool? Like Food Wars. Like, how can you make a super epic series about food? Well, this is like that, where it's like, how can you make a super awesome series about ballroom dancing? But, by golly, they really do manage it. Don't shy away from this one just because it's about ballroom dancing or dancing in general. This one is very action-packed. It's really intense so far, and the art is very, very good. So I really recommend you guys get this one. This is one of my top picks for the month. Alright, so I don't even know how to say this, but I don't know if it's just LDK or L Heart DK, I don't know. This is a series, this one I might have actually got used, I'm not actually sure. It's newer, as far as being released over here in the US. I wasn't really all that interested in it, but I think I saw it for a decent price, so I went ahead and picked it up to see what it's about. And then we have Chika, the Coffin Princess, Volume 5. Really enjoying this series. I think it's really good. It says final. Is this the last volume? It is the last volume. I didn't know that. Well, that changes everything. I can't wait to read that one now. I didn't realize it was such a short series. And then we have Akame ga Kill 0 Volume 3. Not my favorite series, but I like it. The art is very good. And then we have Space Dandy Volume 2, just a classic. Go ahead and picking up this huge volume. Lots of great quantity to that one for sure. Overlord, another good one that's been going on by Yen Press that they have been releasing recently. This one just came out as well. So I like the first volume. I think I even did a first take on it. It was good. I did enjoy it. And then we have Volume 2 of My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong as I Expected. I actually haven't watched the anime or read Volume 1 yet. Why am I buying Volume 2? I don't know. I saw it and knew I wanted to read it, so I picked it up. I'm just going to now actually go ahead and pick up Volume 1 so I can read them both. And then we have Strike the Blood, Volume 4. And then, for all of you who miss High School of the Dead, you should be reading Tri-Age X because, you know, it's the art is the same and it's much of the, I don't think there are zombies in it, but boy, the boobs are still there. And then we have The Seven Deadly Sins, a wonderful series. I highly recommend you go read it. One of my favorite right now. And then we have another shonen that I really don't know much about. It's Honey So Sweet. I haven't really read it, haven't looked into it much yet, but I picked it up and I'll have a verdict on it at some point in the future. Then we have Trinity 7, not really my favorite series. I'm still picking up the volumes. Like I said, it's entertaining, but as far as some of the other series I've read, it's really not as high on my list. How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. I haven't even read Volume 2 yet, but I went ahead and picked up Volume 3. I love the anime. I can't wait for it to start back up again. And so I've definitely been excited to read this series in manga form because I really did like the anime quite a bit. And then the mainstay, One Punch Man. Just read it, get it, buy it. It's amazing. You won't regret it. And Unhappy Go Lucky. Very cute art. Really haven't gotten to that series much yet. Sword Art Online, Phantom Bullet, yeah, it's Sword Art, yeah, we all know, it's blah, 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 blah. And then we have Komomo Confessory. Again, here's another shoujo series I don't really know much about, but I've had a bunch of Volume 1s I'd love to do videos on. It's just, I've got to find the time. And then my favorite Yuri series going on right now is Citrus. I don't really read many Yuri series, but I really, really like Citrus. This volume wasn't as good as some of the other volumes I've read. It didn't seem like there was a ton of progression, but still, the art is just, it's so good. It's so good. And then we have another series from the twisted creator of The Flowers of Evil. So this one I just know is going to have me having some probably strange thoughts before I am done. So this is Happiness Volume 1. Can't wait to read that one as well and see what that one has in store. And then we have Kill la Kill Volume 3. I just love Kill la Kill. I love the anime. I thought it was awesome. I know not everybody did, but I loved it personally. And so I've really been enjoying the manga as well. Okay, so these last few here, I either got these for special prices. I think I think most of these were $5 a piece. I know this volume here was a Barnes & Noble one. All of these I think were $5 a piece. And these, so yeah, anyway. Most of these I got for deals in some shape or size. So here we have these here. So I've been missing volumes. I'm missing a few volumes. And so I think the only one I'm now missing is I got volume 2. And I picked up volume 7. And I went ahead and picked up volume 10. And so these were all for $5. And I think the only one now I'm missing is 9. So once I get 9, I'll have 1 through 10, which will be pretty sweet. And then we have Inuyasha. So I love these Viz Big editions, but I'm not really like the biggest fan of Inuyasha, but I love these Viz Big editions. So I have 1 to 10, 11, and 12. Don't ask me why I have such odd volumes, but I do. But anyway, I went, and these were all $5 a piece, so I picked up whatever ones I could find that I didn't have. So what was that? That was 7, 8, and 9. And then we have 4. These are really nice though, you know, I mean, they're really big, they're well done. Viz did a really good job with these releases. So 4, 6, and 3, which means I think the only one I'm really missing in that sequence is number 5, and so that was a good find. I'm glad I found those so I can get those. And then I have volume 1, and so I found volume 2 and 3 from the New World. This is like these are a bit older vertical releases back when they were, these manga here are more the size of like manga from Japan, but I don't think they were as popular here because manga over here is just bigger for some reason. And I understand, because once you're used to bigger volumes, these just seem small and kind of strange. And so, but anyway, it's a series I've been wanting to read for a while, and I found them for a bit cheaper, so I grabbed them. And then these were all $5. I got Night of a Sin... Oh, was I saying that wrong before? It's Sindona. I don't know, something like that. So anyway, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so I had volume 1, and so that was cool to find those volumes there. Just a nice little pickup to add to the old collection. And then I was missing random volumes of a certain scientific railgun for some reason. I don't know why. I thought I had them all, but I was missing the first 3. So here's 1, 2, and good old 3. So that kind of completes that a bit for me. So I finally, don't have a hole there anymore. Here's a random volume of Is This a Zombie? I think I have 1 through 3 now. So that kind of just slowly but surely collecting that series. This was a Barnes & Noble buy for 50% off on Manga Monday. An old Clamp book released, a re-release I believe by Dark Horse. A really nice omnibus edition. It's made exactly like the re-releases of Oh My Goddess. So, and those are really nice. So this one's nice as well. And then last but not least, to finish off the whole thing, is Demon from Afar. And these are nice hardcover releases by Yen Press. Really nice woo! Don't mind me. These are really nice hardcover releases. I love hardcover manga, so I mean, I knew I wanted to get these at some point. They just weren't on my priority list, but I finally do have them. So anyway, guys, that pretty much does it for me for this month. A lot of good pickups, a lot of good volumes. I had a lot of fun this month for sure. Lots to still read, lots to go through, hopefully lots to make videos on. So anyway guys, I'm Untitled Chapter, and I'll see you back on the prowl next time.